Romans 6:12-13 states, "Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body to make you obey its passions. Do not present your members to sin as instruments for unrighteousness, but present yourselves to God as those who have been brought from death to life, and your members to God as instruments for righteousness." So, do not let sin dictate your actions. As humans, we have passions, we desire things, we want things. However, we must not let sin control us. Sin is not the master of your body. Guess who is? You are. Not really. It's Christ. Anyway, this passage talks about, later in the chapter, it talks about that if we willingly submit to sin, we are slaves to sin. However, through Christ, we can become slaves of righteousness. That's in verses like 16, 17, 18, 19. But this, verse 13 says, "You have been brought from death to life." So instead of sinning with our body, we should find ways of glorifying God with what He gave us. And part of glorifying God is obeying His commandments, including, obviously, the 7th commandment. He has commanded that sex is only for marriage, meaning that we are not to have sex outside of marriage. This is going to be a double negative, but every time we are not having sex outside of marriage, we are in fact obeying God and therefore glorifying Him. Everything we say, do, or think either glorifies God or does not glorify Him. So, by remaining chaste, both in deeds and thoughts, it starts in the mind, we glorify our Creator. Romans 6 is a great chapter for fighting sin, and I highly recommend you memorize it. In conclusion, stay strong, brethren. This fight is not impossible because the same Spirit who raised Jesus from the dead now lives in you. So imagine what He can do in your life.